We love our gemstones to be beautiful, colorful, and durable. That's why we give some of them a little more love. Enhancements may require special care and may not be permanent, while others may last a lifetime. For more information, visit hsn.com and search Gemstone Care to see our gemstone enhancement chart.
It's Thursday on the world's first ever shopping channel. Welcome to HSN. My name's Adam, your host for the next 2 hours, and we're gonna have an exciting time. We're gonna go to the beautiful Southwest. We're gonna talk Native American jewelry like you've never seen before. A brand on HSN that's been here over 20 years, embracing the beauty, the charm, the authenticity, and the true joy of artisan jewelry. Let me take on a quick guided tour of some of the things that we've got coming up. Indulge today in the most, and I was reading this earlier, this kind of took me by storm. This is the most successful collection of earrings ever from Chaco Canyon. And did you see the price? Final few, it is being retired. We're at $148.97. Beautiful color choices, red spiny oyster, classic orange spiny oyster. I've got some turquoise, I have some howlite. If you've seen this in the past and you never bought it, this is an opportunity to place the order. Drama, sex appeal, beauty all in one. It's got that flirty feel because you've got that movement and you've got the length. Love this. If you can order it, I would grab that with both hands, $148 and change. Talk of the clearance. This was a departure for Chaco Canyon, an all engraved sterling silver necklace, pendant as well, of course. Take a look. There's a simplicity here that really strikes a chord. $89.98. We'll talk to you about the artisan, the designer, the creator who made this. Lowest price ever on television. You will see it first here tonight, or I should say tonight, this afternoon. It's not night yet, Adam. That's coming up as well in this hour. I also want to take you center stage and tell you about a couple things that I'm really over the moon to share with you. Each hour has an absolute spectacle piece, and in this first hour, we are proud to give you the worldwide debut of the cross. As Easter approaches, as we think about faith and inspiration, created by world-famous Native American artisan and silversmith Verna Quam, this is the largest cross we have ever presented on HSN in Chaco Canyon. That is real Kingman turquoise. It's like reaching for the heavens. If you would like to order it, we will be doing the official unveiling in about 25 minutes time. Also, quick sneak peek in the next hour. At the very end of the show, I have the largest heart ring ever, also Kingman turquoise, beautiful piece. That's going to be presented at the lowest price ever seen on television. So that's going to be exciting as well. But first of all, let's go over here. Let's talk about a lady who has been a part of this HSN family, a part of our family for 20 years. Her name is Jennifer Juan. And what she does so beautifully is bring to life the story, the history of the amazing Native American people. She is a voice for these talented men and women who have devoted and dedicated their lives to this tradition, to continuing this tradition from family member to family member. And I am so thrilled that Jennifer joins us live tonight. Jennifer, how are you? I feel like I've not seen you in another 6 months. It's great to see your smiling face.
Hi, how are you?
Jennifer, I was going over the show and I'm just in awe of this collection we've got. I've done a lot of shows with you, but tonight I feel like we've got a little bit of everything, right?
Yeah, I was looking through that, little snippets of feathers, of hearts. I mean, it's just a whole a variety of everything.
Well, we wanted to start the show in the right sense, in the right vein, and that is why we are going to start with a quick sellout. It's called a QSO, and that is first come, first served on Sleeping Beauty. Now, don't be mad at me. Certainly don't be mad at Jennifer, but I only have 200 of these to go around. You are looking at $49 on a real Sleeping Beauty turquoise flower ring. Feminine, Simple, gorgeous, high blue, robin's egg blue. I have sizes 5 through 12 available. Maybe this is for you, or maybe it's for a loved one. Maybe it's for your daughter or granddaughter. The prestige of Sleeping Beauty is known not only here in the United States, but around the world. I'll keep you updated. We expect every one of these to be sold out in the next 4 minutes, and rightly so at $49. It's a bit of an afternoon treat. Jennifer, I know I always ask you about this, but you were there, right? The day the mine closed. You were there when it kind of came to a head. The Sleeping Beauty mine was finally over. Tell us about it.
That day, I was actually working at the Sleeping Beauty trading post out in Globe, Arizona. And all of a sudden, just like people were coming in, and I'm thinking, if there was a sale or whatnot. You know, at that time, I didn't know that the mine was closing. And so people were just buying things off the shelf, and just bracelets, necklaces, earrings, and small pieces of turquoise that are like thousands and upon thousands of dollars now, just because of the Sleeping Beauty mine. And after that day was over, my boss was telling me, you know, what had happened, what's going on. And I took it for granted because I live out in that area, and I never knew Sleeping Beauty was so popular. And it was just, I took it for granted that it was something that I would thought that would be there forever. Now that I look upon it and I see all these beautiful jewelries being made by the different artisans, and you know, they put their heart and soul into it. And especially when you say Sleeping Beauty, you know, that really hits me in the heart, because it comes from a town where that stone is just sacred. You know, it's sacred to the people, it's sacred to everyone, you know, around them, and especially for all the customers out there, it's sacred to them as well.
When I first started at HSN 15 years ago, we would see Sleeping Beauty all the time, and people would comment about it being the best of the best, because as you can see, it just is. And now, per year, I probably present Sleeping Beauty maybe 5 times. And I don't just mean this. I mean, if you are ever anywhere and you see a Sleeping Beauty ring in sterling silver for $49, you should buy it. Absolutely buy it. If not for you, for somebody in the family, because that is a true, amazing, amazing opportunity to get the real deal. And it's what everybody else craves and wants here in the United States and in Europe and in Asia. People want Sleeping Beauty. Now, sizes 5 through 12 are available, but we're getting limited now across the board. I'll keep this out here with me throughout the entire show. If there's even one left, I'll certainly remind everybody who's tuning in throughout the show. FlexPay is $16.66. Who was the artisan that created this particular piece, Jennifer?
These are actually, excuse me, 2 cousins, Jimson and Bucky Boleyn. Their family member was actually our first artisan, our first silversmith out in Chaco Canyon. And they come from a big family of silversmiths. The uncle, he collaborated with family members, and that tradition is being passed on for many years, and they're taught at a very young age, and you can see that, you know, they've followed in their family members' footsteps.
Well, I can see, certainly looking at our lovely model today, who is Julia. Julia is going to be modeling all of our gorgeous Chaco Canyon jewelry for the next 2 hours. You'll see that color pops, it draws your eye, it brings light and love to anybody that wears it. Size 5 completely sold out now, size 10 completely sold out, size 12 will be the next to go, 6, 7, 8 and 9 available, but in limited numbers. I encourage you. I just so we know, I need to set a level playing field. I don't have other Sleeping Beauty rings for $49, just so we're all clear on this. This is the only one. I have some great values and prices, but this is obviously a special way to open the show. I want to thank you for your orders. I'll put it right down here beside me, and if there's any left, we will certainly remind everyone of it. I want to move along to our next piece. Oh, the Zuni workmanship is unrivaled. we need to focus in on this for a second, because this is something that is in a class of its own, a league of its own. You talk about a Zuni design, and you talk about stone presence, you talk about intricacy, you talk about that beautiful dimensional look, the oxidization that brings the color to life. This is obviously a very high-end piece, sale price discounted today. We have the cuff available, coming in at $335, and we also have the pendant with chain, so pendant with chain, and it's an 18-inch chain. That's coming in at $259.98. You know, Jennifer, I've always gravitated towards the Zuni pieces in the collection. They just stand out from the crowd so much. Tell us about these.
These, the pendant and the cuff were made by Harry Melican, and he's a very famous world known artisan out throughout New Mexico, and especially he's very well known for his needlepoint designs. And he was taught at a very young age by family, and as he was growing up, you know, he's been taught by years by the family members that, you know, were teaching him, you know, their stories that they would tell. So when you see something like this, you're going to know that the artisan here, he puts his heart and soul into it. And he says that he's going to continue to teach his kids as they grow up to do the same work that he does, and hopes to keep that in the family, to keep the tradition going. And when you look at the needlepoint designs, it's very hard, it's very time consuming. And I was told that he can do about 8 to 10 of these a week. So it's nothing, it's not a machine that's doing this. It's a person that's sitting there in hand carving each and every piece, hand stamping and doing the bezel. Everything is done by, you know, the artisan himself.
And that's something that I think we all appreciate about Chaco Canyon, and we have done for 2 decades, is that it's not just pressing a button on a machine and out pops another one. This is jewelry with a story, with a history, with a legacy, and with not only a design that resembles and symbolizes so much, but it's made to last a lifetime. Look at Julia. Look at that pinpoint perfection of the way that the turquoise encircles that center point. The color handpicked, selected for consistency, for beauty, follows through the design with the hidden veil so that it doesn't take away. It's going to sit flat on the chest. It just resembles so much. Julia's paired it back to the ring, look, the Sleeping Beauty ring. $49 if you want that ring. The cuff is available. The twist around the cuff is going to allow you as well, because there's no clasps, to adjust that slightly, to tighten it, to widen it, to loosen it. But that is a piece that, you know, wouldn't be out of place if we went to Sedona, or we went to Phoenix or Scottsdale, or we go, you know, out west and we go to some of the boutiques, the galleries, and you would see something like this, and heavens above, maybe 4 figures, into the thousands, depending on where you shop. We're excited to bring this directly from these amazingly talented people directly to you. Obviously, Jennifer, when you see a piece like this, and you said makes 8 to 10 a week, you know, you kind of get your head around that. That in itself adds such an intrinsic value, because it's almost, well, it is, it's custom. It's specialty jewelry making. It's not something that you can find readily at a store that they never run out of. We will sell out of these, because again, right now, we only have 34 left.
Is when you look at it, it seems like something's really small that somebody can, you know, just crank out, but it's not. These artisans were taught very young. Those who are masters at it are awesome enough to, you know, get the stones and glue them on their hand to get that inspiration to where they're going to want to make this cuff a certain way, or the pendant a certain way. And it's ingrained in them. It's in their spirit. It's their teachings that their ancestors had, you know, taught each other, and there's stories behind it. And so when you see this, it's got heart and soul. So it'll make you happy once you get it, because everybody's just going to be wowed when they look at you.
Well, I want to let you know that we are approximately 10, 15 minutes away from the worldwide debut of the incredible new work from celebrated artisan Werner Quam here on HSN. This is the cross that everybody's been buzzing about, everybody's excited about. It is the single largest cross that we have brought to life here in Chaco Canyon, coming in at nearly 2 3/4 inches in terms of the length, and in terms of the width, about 2 inches. This is all Kingman turquoise. It is about faith, inspiration. It's about Easter. It's about wearing a cross that has so much personality and so much, again, history and love built in. Please be with us for the launch. There's only a couple hundred to go around, and we expect everyone to be sold out today. I'll let you know when we're getting a little bit closer to it. But let's go back over here, because we have a fabulous piece that's, I suppose, a little bit of everything, right? It's a bit of Americana. It's a bit of the eagle story in general. I want to say right out of the gate that I had confirmed, and although it does not say it on the graphics here, this is Sleeping Beauty turquoise. So remember, we started with our $49 Sleeping Beauty ring. I think in total in this show, there's 3 pieces, and this is the second piece. This is a phenomenal opportunity for all of the above reasons: the style, the design, the Sleeping Beauty, the rarity, the scarcity. Thank you, team, that's wonderful. The ring is available, the earrings are available, the pendant is available. We've added the pendant onto a liquid silver necklace that's going to be coming up a little bit later on. There's a lot to say here, Jennifer. I mean, obviously, let's start with the eagle. What is so symbolic about the eagle?
For the eagle is a symbolism of strength, courage, honor, bravery, and they're associated with the creator, you know, because the bird can fly high above the heavens. And they say that when you see an eagle and, you know, you're not feeling, you know, in good spirits, you talk to the eagle and, you know, tell the eagle, you know, what good thoughts that you want going out to other people, so that karma can come back to you, which is good karma. And as a gift, they say the eagle would leave a single eagle feather beside you, and you're supposed to pray with that and think good thoughts and always have it hung up, because they say that it's a person, it's a soul that has gone before us, and which is our ancestors. And so when you have that eagle feather, you know, it gives you the courage. And also for warriors a long time ago, they would give certain warriors eagle feathers, and they would adorn their hairs with it because it's a symbolism of their bravery. And so, and also they say that for the eagle in itself, it's the father of all birds, because of how it flies, of how it hunts. And it was a teacher long before, and it would teach all the animals how to survive within the wild. And so when you see an eagle like this, you'll see a lot of symbolism on it. You're going to see how the artisan, you know, puts that you know, effort into it, because it's a brave creature that is out there.
Well, we love this, and the pendant is obviously beloved as well. We have just 2 dozen now remaining. If you'd like the pendant, 90 seconds or sell out. That ring is available in sizes 5 through 12. The ring, again, so fantastic, because you've got that high blue robin's egg, size 5 through 9, only now if you want the ring. Patriotic, spectacular, strength, bravery, courage. It applies to so many elements and so many ways that this could resonate with you. There's the earrings coming in at $129.77. If you would like to order those earrings, $129.77. You see the eagle in flight at the very top. There's a lot of silver here, a lot of stamped 925 sterling silver. And just the cost of that sterling silver is obviously pretty pricey, certainly at the moment. I do want to remind you, for those that love Sleeping Beauty, I have about 3 dozen left in that ring, which is how we started our show today, at $49, a Sleeping Beauty ring. It's in a floral motif, a floral design. That would pair back beautifully, again, to this or any of the pieces that we're going to showcase today.
Excuse me.
Julia's got... Have you got the hiccups over there, Jennifer? Is that what that was? I heard that little...
I was hoping.
I don't mean to make you blush. Oh my gosh. I'm blushing myself now. With all the
I was hoping you didn't hear that.
It's too late. I heard it. I forgot what I was saying now, which is it's a good moment to do that because we're wrapping up anyway. 076-815 is your item number if you'd like to order this. I do want to tell you that liquid silver necklace is coming up later in the hour. You've got a choice of 3 lengths. I have been presenting this liquid necklace with Jennifer for 15 years. It is one of the best-selling necklaces ever on HSN. It wraps around and feels $1 million on the skin. If you'd like to order it, we'll get those details for you. But truly, by itself or with a pendant, you know, we put on the eagle. You can also put on the cross that's debuting with our worldwide launch in a few moments' time, but the pricing's really good. There's an 18, a 24, a 20, and a 30-inch, $40 to $72. It is, like the name suggests, liquid silver. It feels so good on the skin's surface and also wears so well. If you go to hsn.com, you can check out all of Chaco Canyon's pieces, of which there are many, let me tell you. I mean, many, many, many. Type in Chaco Canyon and you will see them all there. Well, we are just getting started. There's a lot happening. Obviously, that cross, which is debuting shortly, stick around for that. That's going to be a moment to remember here on HSN. Let's keep things rolling, though, with our next piece. Oh boy, gosh, I feel like, you know, this deserves a drum roll or something. Chaco Canyon's brought us some amazing pieces over the years. These earrings are Chaco Canyon's best sellers ever, and you can see why. We might be in Beverly Hills, we might be in New York, we might be in Rome or London, we might be in Sedona, we might be in Santa Fe, it doesn't matter. These earrings are high fashion, beauty, prestige, heirloom, genuine, real, gorgeous gemstones. Look at the length. I could tell you these were a designer and you'd spend $3,000, $2,000, $5,000 on them. There's a lot here. We can choose red spiny oyster, but I only have about 150. We can choose beautiful turquoise. Do I have any of these turquoise left? Honestly, folks, to get turquoise for $148 in earrings that are that long is phenomenal. Okay, there's 200, that's better news, I'm pleased. Next up is gonna be the classic spiny, so that's the orange. And then right at the end over here, we have the magnesite, which is really gorgeous as well, only 48. The reason this is on clearance is because the final few. So what happens on HSN, whether it's jewelry or fashions or anything, they just mark it down. It doesn't matter how rare it is or how scarce it is. You know, I've seen them discount diamonds down to a fraction of the price just because it's the final few. If you've missed out on this previously, maybe you've seen it presented, this is your moment to grab it. I would imagine the turquoise will go the quickest as we start to head out of this winter blues into the spring and summertime. Oh, you'll love this. You'll see Julia in a few moments, and she's going to be rocking these earrings. Of course, they are ageless, timeless, and real, real, real. You and I would go into the store today and spend more money on fashion jewelry than we would real. Again, real turquoise. Turquoise selling the fastest. Already in our opening moments, this piece is the best-selling piece of the show so far, and for good reason. I think whether you follow Jennifer for a long time or you're new to HSN, you love jewelry, you know the value that's here. Just real fast before we dive in, I do want to let you know, in our next hour, we have this necklace that actually pairs back to this earring. And the necklace, which is coming up over here, again, I believe we have these two colors and the colors down below. It's $79.95. So bear that in mind that we do have some matching necklaces for $79.95, and we'll keep reminding you of those details for sure. Jennifer, these earrings are flying out the door already. I mean, dare I say, if you only buy one piece in the show, I mean, I know we have the cross coming up and we've got a lot to talk about there. But these earrings at this price point, this is a steal and a deal for sure.
These are the artist in here, Sadie Jim, and I love these earrings because they're called the shoulder dusters. Through different ceremonies, women would wear really, really long earrings, and it would be maybe 3 or 4 times as long as that. And it just was according to, you know, their tradition. It would keep the women with their head held high, and, you know, for them to walk, you know, with courage and strength. And when you see these earrings on a woman and you see them dangle back and forth, you're gonna see her beauty, her jawline, the way she smiles, and just the, you know, the twinkle in her eye. And that's what catches somebody's happiness. You know, when that person is happy, she makes everybody else happy. And so with all these artisans, they say that when they're making their jewelry, is that with it's a spirit.
Yeah.
You know, it's a spirit that starts off, and as they go through the changes, and, you know, making each and every piece of the jewelry that they're making, is that they're telling a story of what's happening. And so with the women, the women silversmiths, you know, I can just imagine what they're going through. And at that time, the time right now, you know, going through the pandemic and everything, they've got stories to tell. And so with their jewelry, you know, it's, when you see it, it's just, it makes your head held high, and makes you have that confidence, makes you smile. I mean, and that's what they're striving for, you know, especially for HSN customers, is to love your product. And for them, they love their customers. And so for the artisans here, we've worked with them for many years. And when you see pieces like this, and it's awesome for them just to even hear, you know, the compliments that customers give. And it's awesome for them to have that feedback.
I want you to see for a moment again, please, Julia, and you'll see Julia's wearing the necklace pendant, which is $79, and she's got the earrings on, and she looks so wonderful. She looks fresh and really striking because of that color on any skin tone or color. It really is spectacular. I absolutely would encourage you to shop for the looks that we have on our amazing models. For example, Julie is wearing also some great makeup and things from Benefit. Check all of that online at hsn.com. Search Spring Beauties to find out more. Folks, we're really busy. If you want the turquoise, it is selling the fastest. I have 95 left if you want turquoise. A little over 90 now if you want the turquoise earrings at the lowest price ever. Wearability-wise, through the roof. In terms of not only appeal, oh my gosh, anybody of any age going to any event or occasion. It might be that summertime cruise. It might be an evening dinner with your husband. Stunning. The necklace will do a full presentation on in the next hour. That's only $79.95, and I've got all the matching colors. So no wonder that's selling so quickly as well. Let me do the colors of the earring one last time, since they're selling out. Again, length, we've got 3 inches. So, you know, look at the movement, look at the drama, look at the size. And incidentally, that's a 10 by 8, a 12 by 9, a 13 by 11, and a 15 by 12. There's size in terms of each of the stones. This is the red spiny oyster. Beautiful, striking, glorious, and sexy. If you'd like to order that, last call and last time on television. You won't be seeing these again after we sell them out today. Next is going to be the turquoise, most popular choice. I don't think anybody's really surprised to get earrings of that grandeur for $148.97. Makes every sense in the world. This one is going to be called spiny oyster. So I showed you the red spiny oyster. This is going to be the more orangey hue, but obviously so rare, so scarce, harder to bring to life than ever before. And then we've got that magnesite. Mother Nature miracle. We love the complexity of the color that's there, but against that stark white backdrop, it really is beautiful. In the next hour, we'll do the necklace. The necklace and pendant, I need to keep saying that because for those wondering, you do get both, okay? So the pendant is attached to the necklace. There's going to be, if I can just do it right, hold on, there you go. There's the turquoise, and then we've got the spiny oyster down here as well, if I don't make a mess of it. Well, kind of. There you go. You get the idea. That's a fabulous price at $79.95. It just looks so good because it sits perfectly on the neckline. All right, that's coming up as well. Still to come, we are moments away from the worldwide debut of the most not only largest size cross, but one of the most heavenly crosses we have ever seen on HSN from Chaco Canyon. We want to draw your attention, though, to maybe something a little edgier. Don't have a lot of time here, but I did want you to see it. This is Zuni Kingman Turquoise. It's an inlay cuff. It's unlike anything else in the show for sure. There's only 72 available, small only now in terms of the sizing. So we only have the small size available. Look at the thickness that you've got here of the sterling silver. Jennifer, just a couple moments here. Give us a brief overview. Gorgeous design and so smooth.
The artisan here is Larry Loretto. He's very famous for his smooth, clean work that you see there. This is a cuff that you can't fit to size, because if you do, the stones will pop out. But when you see the cuff in itself, oh my God, it's gorgeous. It just his work is just phenomenal. And we have I think we have stud earrings with with the chevron look. But the chevron, I found that symbolism is given to warriors too at the same time. You would see them on the horses, you would see them on painted on the warriors' chests, and that's to ensure that they come home and they're being pointed the right way, and that for their bravery. But this is one of my favorite styles of cuffs, and just because when you see it, it's outstanding.
I love the way it sits, though. And again, that chevron design is so flattering. We love that. And again, so timeless. Thank you for your orders on this one. $335 is the HSN price. We're down to $199.97. And that's flex pay of $66 and change. Look at that color. Isn't that stunning? Well, I believe it is time in about 60 seconds for the big debut. So stay with us for the cross. If you'd like the earrings, these are fun. A little bit more contemporary, you may say, on clearance of $99 and change. And again, 3 flexible payments. Love that. Jennifer, some beautiful designs, certainly in the show, but this is maybe the edgiest.
This is something that's a little more eclectic from what I see, and when you see that chevron design, it reminds me of underneath when you see a horse, their hoof, actually when you flip it over, it's got that chevron design in the middle. They call it the frog.
I love it, and so is everybody else. Final few at $99.98. Okay, let's do this. It's just gone 2:30 here on the East Coast, and it's time for the grand unveiling from the latest masterpiece by Verna Quam. This is the largest cross we have ever featured in the Chaco Canyon line. It's featuring Kingman Turquoise, and it's a limited collector's edition, one might say. There are only a couple hundred to go around. We're taking reservations on a first come, first served basis. It is the only quantity for the entire year. It is not scheduled to return this year or ever in the future. This is 791236. You're looking at that beautiful high blue of the Kingman. You're looking at a cross that has that old world design, a lot of sterling silver showing through. We've already pre-sold 24 of these, so folks, I will keep you kind of updated with it, but I don't have any wait list or advanced order available that we can accommodate once this is completely sold out. It's $149.50 for something that in regular stores or boutiques could easily be, I'm sure you'd agree, many, many hundreds of dollars, if not more. For those of us that collect crosses, for those of us that are thinking on towards Easter, for those of us that are, big fans of Jennifer and Chaco Canyon, for those that are looking to add to their collection, this is a cross that has that extraordinary appeal of celebrating America's gemstone, the true treasure of all American gemstones, and that is turquoise. Turquoise certainly Native American Southwestern jewelry. Obviously, over the past decade, it's elevated beyond anybody's dreams as being something for everyone. This is affluent and aspirational and inspirational. With everyone placing their orders right now, they're selling really fast. I want to show one other thing to you if I can. This is that liquid silver necklace that we also have available in multiple lengths that you can order if you so desire. Doesn't have to be this. You've got that nice large bail, so you can really use any necklace with it. This necklace ranges from $40 to $72 depending on the price. Jennifer, a huge moment, a huge launch, a massive debut on, obviously, whenever Chaco Canyon does crosses, they always sell out instantly, but I've never seen one as big and bold as this one is.
When I first seen this cross, this was one of my favorite crosses because of the way it looked. It was, you think of the rugged cross, and it makes you think about life, and especially people around you, family, and now the way that times are, we're going to need that symbolism of hope. And so this cross is called the Yuli cross, and because Verona is related to the Yuli family, and so this is their family crest, as you can say, the family symbolism. The style of how this cross is being made is the family cross. And so when you see this, you can see the workmanship. You can see the hand stamping that is on it. It looks like the suns are touching the four directions that are on there. And so when you see this cross, just think about good things, think about good thoughts, and especially like you said, Easter's coming up, and it'd be the perfect gift to give to someone to lift their spirits. And especially the way the cross is, the cross looks, and it goes great with anything, especially with that liquid silver necklaces on different sizes. And so you're gonna love this.
We are excited to see the response because it means so much to so many. Before we dive a little deeper, the earrings that Julia has on are $119. They're the cross earrings. There's only 84 of those available. Check more out on hsn.com. You can see them a little bit closer there. I want to ask our amazing producer, Kyle, today. Kyle, how many of our cross pendants now remain before sellout? Okay, so we're getting very close, folks. If you are tempted at all, this is the moment to pounce on something so special. From the start of the show, we were discussing this big launch because it's been talked about on HSN for the past week. We've worked with Chaco Canyon for 2 decades. Jennifer has been on HSN since 2001, I believe, 2000, the year 2000. So we're 20 years now in the making. And one of the things that Jennifer has always attempted to do is bring us those specialty pieces. This was custom ordered and custom made for you. And one of the things that we always have to do, look, we can celebrate a million aspects here. The design, the cross, the inherent value of the Kingman turquoise, which is highly lauded and regarded around the world today. But I think one of the things that we have to do is also look inward and look to help, support, give back, enjoy, and relish these amazing people that are right here, our brothers and sisters, our neighbors in the United States of America. This is age-old tradition and talent that has been passed down from generation to generation. This isn't machine-made. It's not a nameless piece in a nameless factory in another country. It's right here. And in these trying times that we're all in, the crazy times, we have to help each other. If you see a piece of jewelry today that you love, and maybe it's this piece, and you love it to the point where you'd like to try it on, we would love to send it to you on a FlexPay. It gets it home for $49. And when you wear this, there is a sensibility of not just what it means to you and what the cross means to you and everybody perhaps in your family, but also what it means to all of those that have touched this, created this, labored over this, persevered over this, taking days, not hours, to create this at any price. And when you talk about value for money, it would be easy to say that this is priceless because somebody's hard work has put truly their love, which is priceless, into it. With everybody placing their orders, we're about 50% sold through. I'd love for you to get it before it's gone. If you apply for an HSN credit card, I can take another $40 off, certainly. 1-800-695-1418 to find out more information about it. But in terms of a beautiful piece of jewelry that can inspire you, this is it. Again, we want to celebrate Verna Kwam, who is the talented artisan who created this and brought this to life. It is at the centerpiece of this hour. A quick reminder, at the end of the next hour, it's all about the silhouettes, from the crosses to the hearts. At the end of the next hour, we will be featuring this heart ring at an extraordinary value. I mean, ultimately, Jennifer, wherever we come from in this great country, the cross is so important in so many ways. And for so many of us that are looking to have a sensibility and a personality with different crosses maybe that you wear, even if you just wear this a couple days a month, it adds such light. It's almost like looking up to the heavens, that color of blue.
Just that symbolism of the cross, it's very powerful. And when you're feeling down, especially for me, I was feeling down. I caught a cab, and I just noticed the cabbie's with a symbol on his window, and he had a cross on it. And I told him, I said, I like your cross. And then, so he took a couple seconds, but that day I was feeling really low. And so he reached down and grabbed something, and he gave me this little chain, and it was a plastic cross, but it was a cross. And he said, this is something that'll make you smile. He said, think about it. And he said, don't look so down. And that really hit my heart. I was like, oh my God, he knew. And I didn't have to say anything, but just the symbolism of the cross, and it made me happy again. And so from that day on, I decided to just collect different types of crosses, and just to have them with me, and coworkers, and just people on the street, people who you meet from every single day. Just that symbolism. When you talk to them, you notice that they're feeling down. Like, hey, look here, maybe this will help you. And so when you give them that cross, I'm getting choked up. They look at you, and they're like, oh my God, they give you that hope. But for everybody out there, at a time like this, now's the time to reach out to someone. Talk to your friends, your family. Well, so it's a good symbol. And thank you for being so authentic with us. Honestly, Jennifer, that's why we love you. Talking about reaching out to somebody, let's do that right now. Ellen in Tennessee joins us live. Ellen, welcome to HSN. You're with Jennifer and Adam. Ellen, how are you today?
I am most excellent. Thank you for inquiring.
Well, Ellen, tell us your story. Have you been shopping with Chaco Canyon for a while?
I have, sir, and if you don't mind, I don't want to waste your time, and I don't want to embarrass myself on air, but I would like to share with you, Mr. Freeman, that my service dog is absolutely in love with your voice. I come from the international world of Federal Express aircraft.
Right.
So it is a wonderful exposure, but every time that your voice is on air, my 100-pound Drathar from Germany absolutely loves your voice. And if you don't mind, I'm going to use you as a conduit to talk to Ms. Swan so that she can relay this positive, supportive, wonderful message. I am privileged through my faith and my existence to be a terminal cancer patient. And it is my time. I'm good with it. And I enjoy the things that HSN does for me and my family when I physically cannot at times. But I must compliment the artisan on my Chaco Canyon hairpins that I purchased recently. And my dark hair that's probably as dark as Miss Wan's has recently just turned white gray. And you know, with the COVID epidemic, we cannot touch each other.
Right.
But recently, I went to my care center with my oncologist and my battery of doctors, and each and every one of the cancer patients and the physicians had to touch my Chaco Canyon Sleeping Turquoise hairpins. And it was such a positive, wonderful experience. Please tell the artisan that it is appreciated. The crafts are just out of this world, and I do believe in the power of the turquoise, especially Sleeping Beauty. So I hope all this has come out right, and everybody is complimented.
Ellen, first of all, so eloquent, wonderful story. Thank you for sharing that with us. I want to thank you for those wonderful words that you said. I will remember that forever, and I'm pleased that I'm resonating with your wonderful service dog, and that he loves the sound of my voice. Ellen, thank you for sharing that story with us. We're glad it's had an impact on you. From Jennifer and I, we wish you all the best, lots of love and good health. Wow, what a fabulous call.
Oh my God.
That's the reason we're here, right, Jennifer? We love that.
Yes, I love it. I love that story.
Well, we want to let you know that the earrings are available as well if you'd like to order. Earring price is coming in at $119.50. It's $791,239. Your item number there, and again, that's on 3 flexible payments. Come on then, couple fabulous things still to come in this hour. One of them is going to be a end of hour clearance deal on the engraved flower bar, but I do want to spend a moment here because forever and a day, this has had its own fan club. This is the liquid silver necklace, and it comes in an 18, a 20, a 24, or a 30 inch. It's glorious, beautiful, reflective, soft, silky, delicate, strong, wearable by itself, layered with others. Wear it with a pendant. Let me show you for a second here. I'm going to take them all off for a moment so you can see there is nothing like liquid silver on your skin. It is priceless, and I love that they've got it on a feature price today. It's funny, people will buy, of the whole show, this is the only thing they'll buy, and there's nothing wrong with that. Because silver against your skin, it's the most highly reflective of all the noble metals. This I know you'll wear a lot. If you want the 30 inch, I have just 3 dozen before it's sold out. So definitely if you want that longer size, this is the moment to pounce on it. Jennifer, where do we begin? I mean, it really is a love story with the liquid silver. Its success and popularity never ceases to amaze me.
This is eye-catching, and every single time we have the liquid silver on, I mean, it pops with the pendants, it pops with everything that you wear, and just the look of it, the sleekness, the high shine, it's like, you're wearing water. I mean, it's breathtaking. And so when you see that, the work that has gone into it, especially the little tubular beads that are on there, again, this is nothing, that you're not going to take for granted, something that you're not going to take for granted, because one person is sitting there, hand sewing each and every strand of necklace that you see there. And those are super duper tiny. I mean, like really, really tiny. And my hat's off to the artisan who who does the necklaces, because I would not have the time and patience to do this. And but when you see this, so you're going to appreciate it. You're going to appreciate all the work that is being put into it.
Easy on, easy off with the clasp at the bag, finished to perfection as you would imagine. Multi-strand comes together, no tangles or knots, just softness, serenity, and beauty surrounding your neck. We love liquid silver on HSN, made right here in the United States of America. Look at that. You can see our studio lights just bouncing around off the surface. Which size would you go for? I would recommend, obviously, 18 inches. I know you'll get a lot of wear from. $40, 4 $10 bills to get the 18-inch crazy good. 20-inch, I think you'll get a lot of wear out. Maybe you get the 18 and the 20. Maybe you want to go longer like Julie has done there, going with the 24 and perhaps the 30-inch as well. It's good value for money because you'll wear it. You know, I know we all buy things that we, spend money on and end up don't wearing a lot of. This is something that you will really get your money's worth from. And it doesn't have to be by itself. It can be with a pendant. It can be with an enhancer. You can play with this and really have fun with all the ways. I hope I'm doing it justice, because there's no other necklace that we offer that is that flexible. I mean, you look at it, you couldn't do that with anything else. You really couldn't. All right, thank you for all of your orders. We love liquid silver. I'm thrilled to say it's nearly sold out in the 30-inch now. If you are just joining us, we started this hour with the flower ring, real Sleeping Beauty. I told you I didn't have any other Sleeping Beauty at that type of price. Sleeping Beauty ring at $49.98. The mine, as we know, is closed. It is available in sizes 6 through 12. Some of them are sold out, though, as you can imagine. Look at the high blue. Look at the oxidization. Look at the detail, the workmanship. I said it at the start, I'll say it now. It doesn't matter if it's HSN or anywhere. If you ever see a Sleeping Beauty ring for $49.98, you should buy it. Hands down, grab it. All right, that's 757-579. All right, let's end this hour in a big way. Final call, last chance on our Chaco Canyon engraved flower bar. Take a look at this. Beauty, artwork, no doubt. Sits perfectly. Obviously the necklace is included. That oval link chain has a lobster claw clasp at the back, designed and crafted right here. There's dimension because of the engraved detail that you've got. As we start to think about springtime and flowers, this is appropriate. I should tell you that the ring, let me just show you this ring real quick. We have a couple of the flower band ring available in sizes, I believe it's 5 through 12. This is really pretty and really has been successful for us. Because of that darker background, that's the oxidization, the flowers just jump off, obviously all the way around 360 degrees. If you're looking to buy some new jewelry and you love silver and you love flowers, that ring is $39.98. So highly recommend the ring. Let's dive into this one. Jennifer, a departure certainly from the rest of the collection. And I love that this is brought to life, taking just the beauty and the amazing prestige of just engraved detail on a necklace.
This is our new artisan, Arthur Bregman, and this is the first time that we're presenting this type of necklace, and especially the way it is made, and all the little details that you see in there is a representation of Mother Earth and the way she moves, the way she sways, and just like how a woman wears earrings, she sways back and forth. You can see that the swirls of the leaves that you see there, and when you see the ring, you're going to see the swirls and the flowers, and just the beauty, just the sheer beauty in it, and the nature that is all around us. That's what all the artisans see, because they're out there in the desert, and they're away from the city. They're away from like neighbors who are close by. They're out there sitting beside big mesas and by the river, and they're experiencing all this beauty each and every day. And so what they do is they capture a bit of that and they put that into their artwork, and that's what you see here.
Well, I love the way it sits, and you can see on Julia, I mean, it's got that east-west design, so you've got the presence there, all silver, but really a personality all of its own. If you're somebody that doesn't want to be too over the top in terms of gemstones or color, you just want that beauty and timeless appeal of silver work, you got it. The ring is selling just as fast as the necklace is at $39.98. So I'd encourage you to get that. I mean, it's a focus on nature, right? Flowers in bloom. As we kind of come out from under the depths and the weight of winter, we think about sunnier times and happier times, more colorful times with flowers. And that's what you have here, certainly in the ring. And then with the necklace, you've got the scroll work, that motif that is like maybe you'd see, well, anyway, in terms of a piece of artwork. It reminds me of detail and design that I might see in a stately home in Scotland or Ireland. Really specialty, you know, and you can see the depth of the engraved detail there, the higher, the lower, the peaks, the valleys, again, bringing it to life more than you could ever imagine. It seems so simple to do, but of course, the opposite is absolutely the truth. This is available right now for the next 200 customers if you'd like to order that necklace. It is nearly sold out. When this launched, it was $140. Right now it's $89.98. Again, the ring selling just as quickly. I mean, it's not just, you know, one particular area. Jennifer, flowers, nature, Mother Earth, that's always going to be at the heart of everything that inspires all of these pieces, right?
Oh yes, and they ask you questions sometimes, and so when you talk to an artisan, they every now and then they'll tell you, you know, have you ever connected back to the earth? And you kind of look like, you know, what are you talking about? And they're talking about, you know, when you were a kid, taking off your shoes, walking outside, feeling the air, sitting by the river, and just getting your toes in the mud and seeing all the leaves, you know, swaying, and just that sound of being peaceful. And that's what they mean by connecting with Mother Earth. And so when you see a piece like this, you're going to see, you know, what she has to offer, and he's captured a piece of that, and so that's what he's engraved inside the necklace that you see here. And
you see Julia's combined it with one of the liquid silver necklaces. Love that, right? It's just effortlessly chic and gorgeous. Yeah, I love. All right. Thank you for all of your orders on the necklace. We'll let you know when that one's sold out as well today. I hope you're enjoying our journey to Chaco Canyon. It's the only show of the day. Let's just give everybody the full details on this ring, because this is easy wear. If you're going to work, you're out and about, and you want a ring that's lower profile with no protruding stones, something that won't catch on anything, I think you'll love this. Maybe it's a ring that symbolizes something that really matters to you. Maybe you're somebody that truly loves flowers. Well, these flowers will never, ever die on you. They will always be with you. $39.98 down from $59.75, so a really nice, substantial discount. It's on 3 FlexPay of $13.33. Item 778-579. I think when I see this ring, though, Jennifer, it really is ageless. Any lady could wear this, correct?
Any lady or any man. I've seen men wear rings like this too. I have actually a godparent that likes to wear different styles of artwork, and especially when it comes to native silversmiths or native beadwork, he wears flowers or either wears birds. And but when you see that ring there, that artisan there, his name is Raymond Yazzie, and everything that you see there is hand stamped, and especially his work that you see there is just very, it's different. It reminds me of the Hawaiian rings that you would see out in Hawaii, but this is his style of jewelry making. And as times are changing, the artisans are also changing their styles of jewelry making. And so this is going to be one of my favorites as time goes on.
Well, we're excited that it's only $39.98, size 6, 7, 8, and 10. Now the only sizes available. That's 6, 7, 8, and 10. Hey, while we're at it, I suppose I should tell you that at some stage in the next hour, there is a secret doorbuster deal. I won't be previewing it. It's just going to happen. I'm only allowed to give you maybe a minute or two's notice, but it's something worth waiting for. Seeing this just reminded me of it, so stick around. Thank you for your orders on our ring and, of course, on our necklace. That brings to us a close of our first hour. This second hour, action-packed. This ring is coming up at the end of the show. It's really our grand finale. It is the largest heart silhouette we've done. It's a heart that's made up of, it almost looks like a box of chocolates. Beautiful ovals that are 3 by 5 millimeter. Look at the quality and consistency and grade of that turquoise. We'll offer this at the lowest price ever seen on HSN, so I'm excited to get to that later on. Just while I'm over here, a quick reminder, in this first hour, our cross pendant, this was huge, and rightly so. It was the worldwide launch from Verna Quam, the much heralded designer and artist. We had this available. Once it's sold out, it will be gone for good. It's a specialty piece, and if you did miss out on it, I encourage you to grab it. It's Kingman Turquoise in that cross at $149.50, item 791236. That's 791236. Okay, let's go over this way. Okay, I think we're going to start with feathers. I think we will start with the feathers. It sounds like a good place to start. I'm so familiar with this piece, and I know many of your fans, Jennifer, will be as well. Let me grab this immediately right off the neckline. We've actually put this on a liquid silver necklace that we had in the first hour. First of all, look at the size of this feather pendant. It's nearly 4 inches in terms of the drop down. I mean, it's massive. You've got